Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Philadelphia 76ers enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Nets? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. So the Nets starting five. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And for the 76ers, the forwards, Harris and Tucker. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harrell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Take a look at the 76ers. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive and advance, isn't it?
Amen.
Now here's Harden. Harrell kicks to Maxey. Harrell will screen on Bridges. Back to Harrell. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here now is Dinwiddie. The pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Guarded by Harden.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here's Maxey. We're about 1 minute into the first. Passes to Harris. Harden outside. 5 on the clock. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, this is where James Harden's three-level scoring comes into play. You want to take away the rim and the three, no problem. He goes right to the mid-range.
Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Goes it up high and stolen by Harris. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Shoots over Bridges. Harris, good.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Claxton finds Dinwiddie. No block shot. Rebound by Harrell. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Maxey against Bridges. Harris with it. Harrell will screen on Johnson. For 3, Harris. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. The three-pointer no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Harrell setting the pick for Harris. The feed to Harris. Rebounded by the Nets.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Harden kicks it to Tucker. Harden surveying the D. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Philadelphia is welcome to call your Sixers ENT.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Dinwiddie. To stop the drought. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Dinwiddie. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Harden dishes to Harris. Out to Harris. Harden outside. Bridges against Maxey. Bridges with some nice defense. Pass to Dinwiddie. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Ends with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The 76ers lead. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Tucker. To the middle. Loads it up there for Harrell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Throw it up and let Montrezl Harrell finish.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They set the pick on the wing. Johnson for 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Maxey. Still without a basket. The 3 from Harden. Bridges with the board.
Absolutely tenacious guys. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Bridges gets to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Claxton, and good off the lead pass that time.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Passes it to Harris. Tucker a screen. Harris passes to Tucker. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson outside. Dinwiddie against Harden. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Harden. He feeds it to Harris. Harden kicks to Maxey. Harrell will screen on Bridges. Here's Maxey. And Harrell shoots it in.
One thing you know, if Montrezl Harrell is playing pick and roll, he will roll hard to the basket and be a threat.
Bridges sets the screen for Dinwiddie. Dishes to Bridges. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Harden the pass to Harris. In the corner, Harrell with it. Here's Harden. The 19-footer is on the money. Harden's got 6. Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. That's to Claxton. inside. Picked off in midair. Maxey finds Harden. And here is Harris. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson against Harris. Pocket 6. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Fires from deep. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Bridges. He has 5.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Nets making a change here as well. Thomas checked in for Bridges. Here's Melton. Pass to House. Back to Melton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Nets on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Now here's Thomas. And the pass to Finney-Smith. He kicks to Dinwiddie. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Finney-Smith. And Bamba pulls it down.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now Beverly. Down low. A nice shot by Reed.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly making it easy for his teammate to score.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here now is Dinwiddie. He has 5. Finney-Smith keeps to Thomas. It's over Melton. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. The 76ers trail by 4. Melton with the ball. He has yet to score. Over in the corner, Beverly. 5 on the clock. Over Claxton. It's tipped. Dinwiddie against Bamba. Thomas a screen on Bamba. Here's Dinwiddie. Bamba with the block.
I'll say, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba could be. Send it back, young man.
Melton. Thomas grabs the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Outside Thomas. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
First trip to the line for him here. And he hits the first of 3. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Nets. Lonnie Walker comes in for Johnson. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Reed a screen. House dishes to Reed. Here's Melton. Drains the three-pointer.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. Here's Thomas. Scores off the crossover. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Melton feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Feeds it to Beverly. Bamba setting the pick for Melton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Walker the pass to Claxton. There's a minute left in the first quarter of the game. Thomas kicks to Dinwiddie. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by House.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
This is it to Melton. Thomas with the steal. Here's Walker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Beverly dishes to Reed. In the corner, Bamba with it. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Zero hesitation, guys. You just marvel at centers like Mo Bamba. The ability to knock down jumper after jumper.
Thomas passes to O'Neal. And here's Walker. Here's Thomas with the 3. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets out in front. They're up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The Nets with the lead. Melton is in at shooting guard. Harris is the small forward. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Harden. And it's Petrushev in at the four-man position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now here's Thomas. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Thomas. James Harden picking up that last basket. Bridges a screen on Melton. And he makes that one. Thomas got 9 points. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Melton. Pass to Harden. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Harden. Once again, making his way to the foul line.
It's his first trip to the line.
James Harden. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
The old phrase, he lives at the line. That is James Harden, folks.
And so he hits both. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. It's Thomas on the wing. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Over Walker. Harris's shot is off. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Brooklyn. Kicks to Thomas. Bridges for 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Harden against Bridges. Harden dishes to Harrell. Shot clock at 5. The tray. Harden's shot is off.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Bridges misses. The 76ers trail by 3. 3-pointer. Does not get it. 3rd miss. He's made 4 from the field. Harris against Simmons. Walker taking his time here. Stolen by Harden. Here's Harrell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Harrell's got 6 points.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Now here's Simmons. Scoreless thus far. Bridges a screen on Melton. On his passes to Bridges. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Melton finds Harden. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
To the inside. Bridges shot. Good. 9 points for Mikal Bridges.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
And the 76ers call time here.
Who wants us? Get up and make some noise.
checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Milton. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Walker. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Harden against Bridges. Harrell kicks to Harden.
A smart play by James Harden. Gets his advantage to draw the contact. He's made a living at the free throw line, guys.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for Philadelphia, James Harden. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Harris against Johnson. They'll double him with Harrell. It's stolen. Here's Harris, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you like how physical Harris can get inside, always looking to initiate contact on offense.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And Harris drops them both. And Brooklyn has possession. Now here's Simmons. Still yet to score. It's hauled in by Harris. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Reed. Six to shoot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The 76ers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Ben Simmons. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Mikal Bridges.
At the line for Philadelphia, James Harden.
1 shot.
1 shot.
That free throw good from Harden. Nets trail by 6. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's the pass to Thomas. Over Maxey. And that one's on target from the wing. Thomas got 11 points. And it's Harden with the ball for Philadelphia. Harris, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Harrell setting the pick for Maxey. Out to Harris. Pick by Harrell. Second chance shot, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And the 76ers making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Five to shoot. Here's Harden. Here's Reed. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Reed's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. Timeout called the Nets. Nets trail by 6. Dinwiddie passes to Thomas. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thomas. Here's Finney-Smith. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here's Harden. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Thomas, 11 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Reed kicks to Harris. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. Now here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Spencer Dinwiddie, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. Passes to Harris. Harrell, a screen on Johnson. Harris dishes to Harrell. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line in the game.
At the line for your Sixers, James Harden. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for James Harden. Nets trail by 4. Outside Thomas. Poked away. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. It's Thomas on the wing. Guarded by Tucker.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And here is Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Dinwiddie up top. Johnson surveying the floor. There's the pick from deep. Thomas. Good on the triple. Thomas got 14.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Harrell. Back to Harden. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Harrell. Harden's got 23.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Thomas. Over Maxey. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Thomas.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Harden kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Outside Thomas. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thomas. Over Maxey. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Thomas.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Timeout called the 76ers. 76ers will go for a different look here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Daniel House comes in for Tobias Harris. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. Brooklyn on defense. Tucker finds Beverley. Bamba a screen on Dinwiddie. And Patrick Beverley good for three. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Well, Patrick Beverley has turned himself into a reliable three-point shooter. Nice delivery.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Dinwiddie's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem. Beverley,
the pass to Melton. Here is House. Over Finney-Smith. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Outside Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. 14 feet away, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Johnson outside. Nets passing it around. Thomas passes to Claxton, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Melton. Pass to Beverley. Launches a 3. A rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. Dinwiddie for 3. And the Nets another 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Bamba can't cash in from close range. James Harden getting it done for Philadelphia. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, you appreciate their efficiency, finding their shots, then making them count. I will say, though, the defense they were facing allowed them to do a lot of that.
It's usually that combination when a team is shooting this way. Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team. But all tied up at the half, are they getting, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
There he is again. He has
what happened?
What's it called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Rip Van Shackle.
There it is.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Cameron Johnson is out there with Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. Now, here is Harden.
Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his second.
76ers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
At the line for your Sixers, James Harden. 2 shots.
He throw good, James Harden. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Here's Harden. He kicks it to Tucker. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Defense, Brooklyn. They lead by 1. Here's Harden. The shot will not fall. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. He dishes it to Johnson. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, Hero, and Harris slams it in.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Dinwiddie with it, kicks it to Johnson. Pocket 6. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
The pass to Maxey. Tucker a screen. Maxey passes to Tucker. It's blocked.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Dinwiddie against Harden. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. Doubled by Maxey. Here's Claxton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Dinwiddie against Harden. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Thomas. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Maxey with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And Harris slams it in.
All easy for Montrezl Harrell. That's the result of his activity and pursuing opportunities. Beautifully done.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 13 points in the game. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. Hit by Finney Smith. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Harris. Yep, that one goes in there. Harris has got 6. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail.
With the step back, Dinwiddie passes to Finney Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harrell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden kicks to Maxey. Back to Harden. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Passes it to Thomas. Pass to Claxton. That's good. It's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Checked in for P.J. Tucker.
For your Philadelphia 76ers, TNT.
And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. It's a 1-point game. Harrell finds Maxey. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Maxey's got his first basket of the night.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that win.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
Harden to pass to Maxey. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Harden with it. 26 points for him. Pass to Harrell. to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Maxey. Claxton covering, and he gets it to go. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Dinwiddie against Harden. And there's the pass to Thomas. Pass to Finney Smith. Here's Claxton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the dish to Harden. Pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Pass to Finney Smith. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists here tonight.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire.
Now here's Harden. He has 29. There's the pass to Reed. Johnson against Harris. Harrell a screen on Johnson. And here's Harris from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
It's really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Dinwiddie against Harden. Here's Claxton. 14 points for him. Johnson finds Thomas. Nets passing it around. Back to Finney Smith. Puts it up from 15. Not as good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Thomas.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Passes it to Maxey. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. The Nets have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the Nets, another 3.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Harden outside. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Over Harden. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harrell's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 11 points for Tobias Harris.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thomas. To the inside. Claxton the pass to Finney Smith. Now Dinwiddie. And the layup falls. Dinwiddie's got 18 points in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Harden. Sweet little floater. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Now Claxton. He's got 14. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now, here is Harden. He has 31. That one good for 2. Harden's got 33 points.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Dinwiddie a screen on Maxey. Tipped away. Thomas gets to Dinwiddie. Over Reed. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Harrell the pass to Maxey. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harden against Dinwiddie. Johnson, a wide open look. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
3 points.
Dinwiddie's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Philadelphia, James Harden. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for James Harden. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The lead is 2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Maxey.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Thomas. Now, here's Melton. The 76ers again can't hit it. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And so here is Philadelphia. The forwards, Harris and Tucker. Maxey out there with Harden. And Harrell's in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Harrell on the foul.
If you do not box out Montrezl Harrell, you are opening yourself up to offensive rebounds. This guy is a force there.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Dinwiddie. This is to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Bridges sets the screen for Walker. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
There's a certain resiliency to to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
And the basket by Harden.
This is James Harden deep in his bag. Off the dribble drive. Put that defender in the rear view, James.
Bridges against Maxey.
76ers foul. Montrezl Harrell. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
That free throw missing.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
Smith checked in for Dinwiddie. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. 76ers trailing. The pass to Tucker. Passes it to Maxey. And he's good on the three ball.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And for the Nets, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting in all cylinders. Simmons dishes to Smith. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here is Harris, and there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Reed is checked in for Philadelphia. And the Nets making a change here as well. Claxton's checked in. Here's Harden. Harris kicks to Maxey. 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. On the free throw, no good. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Simmons. Langston with it. He's defended by Hill. Langston with it. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And here's Harden for 3. Reed the pass to Harris. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. And another shot. And the shot is good. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Here's what Jacques Vaughn told his team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple. Make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Bridges outside. O'Neal finds Bridges. From deep, Walker sinks the three-pointer. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Harden against Simmons. Harden the pass to Harris. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Harris against Walker. Simmons feeling it out of it. And stolen by Harrell. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Bridges with some nice defense.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front.
Outside, Simmons. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
Harden the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Going inside, and the jam by Harden.
Well, James Harden's ability to play on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
Now here's Simmons. Inside, Bridges. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Mikal Bridges. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Ben Simmons. Both free throws good from Bridges. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The three from Harden. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 42 in the game.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Dinwiddie against Reed. Dinwiddie hits to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. They'll double in with Harrell. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Maxey against Bridges. Shoots from the right block. Here's Reed. Count it. Good. Reed's got 6 in the quarter.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it off.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Harden against Dinwiddie. Harden, no good. Brooklyn trailing. is Dinwiddie. He kicks to Johnson. And the pass to Bridges. And the basket is good. Bridges has got 19 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Dinwiddie against Harden. Harris inside. Shoots over Johnson. Johnson with some nice D. Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. This is it to Claxton. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Bridges finds Claxton. Just 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie against Harden. Count the basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden against Dinwiddie. Outside, Maxey. Perilous screen on Bridges. And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Johnson. Now Claxton, Finney-Smith, and again Brooklyn with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
The Nets have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. There's the lob to Bridges. Maxey with it. Bridges covering. Maxey kicks to Harden. To the paint. There's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the lead.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Philadelphia. 76ers on defense. It's a one-point game.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Pass to Maxey. Six to shoot. Offline from the high post. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The pass to Claxton. The feed to Bridges. And Johnson now top of the key. Over to the left wing. Knocked away. And stolen by Harrell. Outside, Maxey. He feeds it to Harden. Back to Maxey. Here's the 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. Bridges outside. Passes to Claxton. Johnson outside. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Shot clock at 5. The 3, Bridges, and the Nets another 3.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Harden against Dinwiddie. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Maxey finds Harden. Launches it from deep. Offensive rebound. And Harrell slams it in.
How about the confidence of Montrezl Harrell? Big-time delivery.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 26 points for Mikal Bridges.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 1. We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. And Philadelphia making a change here. Elton's checked in. We've got 1:08 left in the game. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Harrell. Harden's got 46 points.
Well, if you need a bucket, there's no guy you probably want more than James Harden doing this thing. Ball on the string. You need to score it. No problem.
Now, here's Johnson. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bridges. It's over Melton. It's good.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Dinwiddie against Harden. It's in.
Now, James Harden has always absorbed a huge offensive burden. It matters not where he's playing and with whom. The guy is big time in the clutch.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 1. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try it.
Dinwiddie with it. Johnson outside. To the middle. Claxton finds Bridges. From deep, Johnson. Rebound by Harrell. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 2. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Launches it. He's off from 3. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing the game of basketball. I love being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. You know, it takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now our New Balance player of the game, James Harden.